day and Kenny Bengal.
Can you hear me? Hey, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, Kenny?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, great, man. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. I've been wanting to get you on here for so long. Oh my gosh.
This is
How,
awesome.
yeah, how you been? What's new with Kenny, man?
Listen, I've been great, man. Life has been treating me good. No complaints, really. Staying busy, continue working, traveling, wrestling, getting bruised up, bumped up. You know, I'm having fun.
That's awesome. That's awesome. It's always good to enjoy doing what you're doing because I mean it's
Right.
every day's great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah, it is. Yeah.
I mean all day, no pun intended. But so, man, tell us, tell us, man. But those that are listening for the first time, where did it all begin for Kenny Bengal?
We'll all begin wrestling in general. I would say I always been a fan. It's something I grew up watching. You know, with my father. Um, that was something we just we just bonded together with was just watching the Monday Night Wars. You know, WCW, Monday Night Raw. So I've been a fan since a little itty bitty. Never did I ever think I would grow up to be a wrestler. It kind of started by being a joke. I remember I was like my senior year in high school, we had the AOL dial up on the internet. We dial up and then the ads pop up on the side. There was an ad for training at ECPW, I remember, local pro wrestling to be a wrestler. And I went and tried out as a joke. Never did I think that, Gino was gonna say, "Hey, I think you're good. Like, let me let you know you might have something here." But yeah, that's how my wrestling story started. That started back in 2011, and I just been wrestling ever since.
Oh man, time flies, man. It really doesn't seem all that long ago.
It really does.
It's crazy.
Time does fly. Yes, it does.
Oh man. Uh, so I mean, like, what you got going? I mean, what was it like for you? Tell us about some of your memorable experiences when you were starting out.
Well, I tell you, when I first started out, man, I thought I hit I thought I made it. I thought I was there.
Yeah.
Like I never forget my the first show I ever did. Like I'm walking into the building with the original Sonny, Marty Jannetty, and they're just telling me these stories about Shawn Michaels did this and Michaels did that, and I'm just like, I made it. I'm here. Where's Monday Night Raw? Little did I know
Right.
that, there was the indies and you had to work your way up the ladder. So yeah.
Oh wow. I mean, I know when you personally, I'm you know when I started the business, just like a lot of us, man, when we get going, we feel like we can like take on the world, right? And do all these great things, and then I mean, then reality hits you, and sometimes things take time to develop, right? And
Yeah.
find
Hmm.
yourself. So I mean,
Uh-huh.
how tell us how long did it take for you to really kind of for things to come together for you?
It took me quite some time. I want to say like a few years for me to actually find myself. Um, because honestly, like I said, I came into wrestling not wanting to be a pro wrestler. Like this all it just all sprung on me. Like Um, yeah, it did take me quite some time to find myself who Kenny Bangle was. And I tried different things and try to come up with different things. And then I realized Kenny Bangle is me. Like I am myself. So who I portray in the ring is who I portray on the outside of the ring. And that's it just works for me ever since. It led me to finding my tag team partner, who I've been killing it with these past few years. Um, but yeah, uh, who you see in the ring is who I am outside of the ring.
Yeah, that's great. I had some good advice given to me years ago that really resonated to me. Years later, is that I mean, in order for others to believe in you, you have to first believe in yourself.
Hmm.
And anything that you do, as long as you put yourself a little bit of yourself into it, it's going to work because if you believe in it, then your audience is going to believe in it too. I mean,
Hmm.
did that come in fruition for you through time?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Uh, and when you start believing in yourself, that you get a better reaction from the crowd.
Yeah, yeah, they feel that. Mr. USA Tony Atlas used to tell me that a lot years ago that I mean, um, your audience they vicariously can feel if a person's a good person or if it's not a good person, right?
Hmm.
And I mean, you just get that vibe going, right? And so I mean, and once you make that emotional connection with the audience like that, it's like no matter how they feel about you, I mean, they'll follow you to the ends of the earth because you now you have that connection, right? Do you ever
Hmm.
find that a lot nowadays? In places you go.
I do. Yeah, yeah, I do. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it takes time to make that connection, but once you do, it's like magic, man. It's a beautiful
It
thing.
is. It is like magic. Yes, it definitely is like magic.
So tell us about your team. My gosh, I mean, from personally from the matches I've seen with you guys, uh, I mean, you guys have been killing it on Independence, man. Tell me how that's
Anytime.
going for you guys.
It's been going really well. Me and my tag team partner, Bulldog Pittman, together we're the Silk City Kings, SEK. Uh, yeah. So like we joined up. I want to say maybe about 3 4 years ago, and I had this idea. I was just like, because I was working for ECPW, Gino Caruso, and I was his champion at the time. And at that time, I was champion for about like 4 years. Like, just I was his champion for the like hit that last 4 years, and I'm just like, I need to do something different. I was like, I need to do something different because now I'm bored, right?
Mhm.
Um, so I my one of my opponents, I was booked against Bulldog Pittman, um, in a one-on-one. And from the start of the match, I just knew that teaming with him is what I had to do next. Um, and it just worked out because we're from the same place. We grew up in the same, town, same areas. That's why we're called the Silk Cities, because Silk City is Patterson, New Jersey. So we were raised in the same area. We grew up around the same people. We knew each other, although he was on this side of the town and I was on this side of the town. We still knew the same people, same area, hung out the same places.
What the
Uh,
odds?
right. Same age. We're both born on the 16th. I'm September 16th. He's December 16th.
Wow.
Um, and it just worked. It just worked. I knew it was gonna work. I said, Gino, let's just give us a test. Give us a test. Give us a couple tag matches here, see how that works. And like when we started, like we took off. Like we ain't run, we ain't walk out, we ain't walk out, we ain't run out, we sprinted out. Like it just took off. Silk City Kings, SEK, like wherever we go, the fans cannot not chant SCK. Our connections is like top notch. We talk on the phone every day. He's literally like the brother like I never had. So yeah.
Oh man, oh gosh, that's what makes tag teams great, man. It's the fact that they have that connection, right? It's almost like
hmm
subliminal. You just know what each other's thinking and have so much chemistry. I mean, you guys like just fit like a glove as a team. It's
Right.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
amazing to watch. Tell us about some matches that you guys have had that really stood out thus far.
We got some we be having some pretty cool matches. I would say one of the teams I love working is they're up here on the East Coast. They're called the Audacity.
Hmm.
They're a pretty good team that I love working. Um, we enjoy being in the ring with the rep that's also up here on the East Coast. A favorite match that we had, we will say all of our outlaw matches from in Brooklyn is probably our favorite matches. It's just the Brooklyn crowd is just the energy is just something else. Um, I will say also another good match we had was with the I forget how they say the team name, but it's a team in Canada. We wrestled them for Greektown Pro Wrestling. Um, that was something that that we did that was pretty cool. The Canada crowd was also pretty dope. So many matches, like it's so hard to like just to pinpoint one, but we've been having a lot of good matches lately.
That's great. You brushed on that New York crowd. I mean, it's a whole different vibe, man. I mean, gosh, can't imagine the reaction you guys got up that New York area, man. I mean that the New York crowd's always been pretty amazing.
Yeah, yeah. They're something else. New York crowd, Canada crowd. Believe it or not, Vermont crowd. We wrestled Vermont back in Vermont. I want to say last year. It could have been
Hmm.
the year before. Um, I'm sorry, I forget the name of the promotion. There's so many promotions, right? But we wrestled for a promotion up in Vermont, and like the crowd was electric. Like it was great. We wrestled Cowboy Stevens and I forget the other guy name too, but I do remember Cowboy Stevens being in the match. And yeah, the energy from the Vermont crowd was also top notch.
Oh man, you mentioned the Canadian fans too. I mean, it's on another different level up that way as well. I mean, you've obviously you've traveled outside the U.S. to have
Yeah.
matches. I mean, what has been your like international experience? Like, I mean, what has it been like for you thus far in your travels?
Uh well, Canada is the only place we've been outside of the country, the
Hmm.
US. I'm kind of afraid to travel outside of the US. I'm kind of getting over my fear this year. Like, so this year I already started by going to DR.
Right.
Um, So I am getting over my fears. I listen, I'm just afraid of just getting lost, not knowing where to go,
I don't
and not
blame you.
being able to get back home.
Yes.
Um
Yes.
so I'm breaking my fear this year. I started already. I took a trip to DR. I was out there for a week. I made it back home. I'm here. Um so with that being said, is hopefully we can, make some more connections with other locations other than Canada, DR. Um, since I already broke my fear, you know, I conquered my fear, if you can say. Um, I would like to go to Japan now, you know, do something over there. Mexico. I was asked to go to Mexico a couple years ago, but I turned it down because I was afraid
Mm.
just to leave. So hopefully, if the opportunity comes around again, I'll take it. Um,
Oh, hands down. I mean, what a great opportunity it would be to go to Japan or Mexico, man. I
yeah.
know I learned so much, uh, from wrestling overseas, and it really helped me tremendously when I started wrestling for the bigger companies and all
Uh
that. And
huh.
I really felt that if I didn't have that international experience, I'd be like a fish out of water when it came my time, right? I mean, like, what do I do? So having that experience wrestling different styles from around the world, man, it just makes you so much better and more
Hmm.
prepared, right? And so you can like virtually just take on anyone in the ring of any style.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, it's like the old adage goes: any experience. I mean, there's no substitute for it, and it will help you greatly,
Yeah.
in the years to come, right? So
Hmm.
yeah, man. Gosh, and I really hope you have get that opportunity. And I
Hey,
know it's
fingers
like getting over
crossed.
fear.
Fingers
So I
crossed.
mean, I
Yeah.
feel you because I had a fear of flying for like the longest time, right? But once I got to traveling more and all that, and flying to different places, I mean, I kind of got with the groove, but it took me a while to break that phobia, right? So
Yeah.
I totally get it. I totally get it. So and aside from the wrestling, is there any projects that you're working on right now currently?
Outside of wrestling, yeah. I can't go too deep into the one I'm currently working on,
Okay,
because this is a big project. All I'm gonna say is
awesome.
Netflix.
Mm.
Um, we're still confirming some things, but yeah, all I can say is Netflix. Um, some other projects that I previously did was I
Nice.
did do some small projects where acting
Right,
for some small project shows that's actually come out, and I did promote the, I forget what kind of series they call them. It's like the small film shows that you watch like on your phone.
hmm
Um, so I've done a couple of those. I will say when it comes to acting,
hmm
such a big fan. I it was cool though. It was cool to do something new. Um, but from that, I did learn. Wrestling is my craft.
right,
That's my specialty. Um, but it was fun to do. I feel like if I do more projects, I definitely want to take some more acting classes.
right.
Um, before I do some more projects. Although I the directing producers who told me I did a fantastic job. But
Nice.
me, I like to I like to be more prepared.
Right.
Uh, I went into those projects thinking I was just going to be an extra. Um, and that wasn't the case. They gave me a little bit more than extras. Just because of my wrestling platform. So they
hmm
gave me a little bit more to do. Um, which was cool, and I'm grateful for them giving me those opportunities. I'm truly am. But I feel like I wish I would have been a little bit more prepared.
Right. I
um,
understand.
but yeah, no, it was great. It was great to do something different. And with this upcoming project that I am currently working on right now, um, I'm excited for that because it's not wrestling related. So that's gonna be pretty cool too. It's
Oh,
something different.
that's really cool. That's
Yeah.
really cool. I mean, you have to keep us posted on that for sure. Yeah, once you're able
Yeah.
to, of course.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Oh
Yeah.
man. Um, so like, is there any? Have you been involved with any films thus far,
Any major films?
or
No.
just any films in general?
Other than the little small projects that I've done, no.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Hey, it's a start though, right? I mean,
Yeah, it is a
it,
start. It's a start.
yeah, that's it's so true, man. I'm excited for you. I think that's
Thank you.
in a very great opportunity, no doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so, we touched on in your travels. We touched on uh, some of your great experiences in your wrestling career. Was there any was there anyone or any group of people that really inspired you along the way to keep doing what you're doing?
Like during wrestling or before wrestling?
Before or during,
I
either
would
or.
say so before wrestling. So I always grew up, and my favorite wrestlers growing up who inspired me was, and it's so crazy because everyone always give me like that when I say it. They always give me that eyebrow, like really. Um, is one wrestler Undertaker. He inspired a lot of
Okay.
people, right? Because he's great, right? Um, and then also Lita.
Mm,
So I would say these two. There's more, but I would say mainly these two, Undertaker, Lita, because they were so different, and that was me
right.
growing up. That was me growing up as a child. I was just so different from my peers. Um, like Undertaker, so different, dark, different from every other wrestler that he was,
Hmm.
during his time. And so was Lita. She was different from all the other girls. All the other girls was like blondes, super pretty. Lita was just tomboy, you know, redhead. Um,
Right.
so that stuck out to me because I'm just like, I'm different from my peers because okay, everyone I'm growing up with, they want to be baseball players and football players and basketball players. And I'm the
Hmm.
only one over here watching pro wrestling. Um, so those two stuck out to me and they end up being, two people I idolized growing up as an adult in wrestling. Um, but there's other people like Booker T, Shawn
Hmm.
Michaels, uh, the Hardy Boys, that also inspired me growing up too because they were just so cool and badass, doing what they were doing. Um, but yeah, mainly Undertaker and Lita. Those was the two people that truly inspired me, actually to be a wrestler and it actually inspired me, you know, growing up. It made me more comfortable. Them two made me more comfortable growing up. They made me feel like I wasn't different. Like it's okay to be different growing up.
You mentioned some greats right there, and
Mhm.
it just kind of goes back to what we touched on earlier. Is the fact that um, making something new,
Mhm.
because there's only one you,
Yeah.
right, in the world, right? And if you make something a part of you, and it will still resonate because no one can do what you do in different situations, right? And showcasing yourself against you're the only one that knows what you would do, right? Or how
Mhm.
you present yourself, right? And being different does make you stand out, and you can make a difference, and step out of the pack, if you will, per se, and make a name. So
Mhm.
yeah, I mean that's what it's all about, man. And
Yeah.
that's what their business should be all about is you know having that variety. I mean wrestling's a variety show, and we have
Mhm.
a variety audience, and we should appeal to every asset of facet, if you will, of our audience.
Right.
So being different is a very good thing in the
Yeah.
industry.
Right. No, it is. Yes. It
Yes,
is.
absolutely, man. So, my gosh, man, you sounds like you got a lot going on for sure. Uh, is there is there any like goals that come to mind that you still striving for currently?
So when it comes to goals, because I did change this, so I feel like everyone, who busting their butts on the indies, we all have the same goal. and that's sign a major contract, get on TV, make wrestling a full-time job. That was my goal. However, I did change my goal. I want to say I changed my goal maybe about 3 years ago. Um, and I changed my goal from that to just have fun. To just having fun. And when I did that, it relieved so much stress on me because it's just like not everybody's meant to be signed.
Hmm.
Not everyone is gonna make it, you know. Um, and when I say that, it doesn't stop my hustle. I guess it's more of to protect, my peace later on
Right.
in life. Um, so that's why my goal in wrestling is just to have fun. Every experience I get, every opportunity I get, you know, every chance I get to go to a different location, every match I get with my partner, just to have fun. Um, and I think that's what a lot of other people need to do.
Hmm.
Um, just because, especially I see people who didn't make it, and they may come off as a little bitter, when they telling a story, and
Hmm.
I didn't want to be that. I didn't want to be that person.
Right.
So that's why I definitely changed my goal. My goal in wrestling, and that's just to have fun, make every opportunity count, enjoy myself.
That's it. That's what you're right. You're so right. We should have fun doing what we do, right? I mean,
Hmm.
gosh, how can it not be fun? Unless we
Right.
make it
Yeah.
not fun, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And because we want to have fun, we want our audience to have fun with us, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And take them on the ride, if you will. Tell that story, and uh, man, you so hit the nail on the head with that. And it goes back once again what we were talking about earlier. It's like sometimes it takes time to find yourself, but
Hmm.
when you find yourself, I mean, you find that groove. I mean, it just flows. Everything just comes together like a pieces of a puzzle,
Yeah.
and it's an amazing thing. And so, yeah, yeah, it's that persistency though does pay off. It really does. But you can't, like I said just a few seconds ago, you can't give up before the payoff, if you will, right? For all your hard
Yeah.
work,
Yeah.
right? So I mean, that's what we live for, is the payoff, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, the big finish, if you will, of a match. We live for the finish. We don't. No matter how hard the match is, we know we all looking forward to the finish, whatever that finish
Right.
may be. So yeah, so it's a beautiful thing. But you're right. Like it's like life. Life's worth having fun doing what you do,
Mhm.
and you know, I, I've always um, been an advocate for enjoying doing what you do, because if you enjoy doing what you do, have a passion for it. I mean, it's not work. It's fun. Every day is a fun day, right? So
Right. Right.
yeah, it's great. It's a great perception to have.
Mhm.
Um, so is is there anything that you would like to tell your fans out there that supported you?
Thank you. I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Um, and there's a ton of, like, for someone who has not been signed, I have a ton of fans. And listen, they know it because I try to tell them as much as I can. I really appreciate them. Um, I really do. They're great. They're awesome. I guess they like me because I'm just real. I'm me. I am myself. Like I said, when you see me at the shows, is the person you see in the ring is the person you see outside of the ring. Like I am me in and out of that ring. And I think that's why a lot of people connect with me. And I truly appreciate my fans. My fans are awesome. They're great.
That's really cool. That's really cool. Really is. So, what do you have any appearances coming up you like to plug?
Yeah, so tomorrow I'm at Outlaw Wrestling. Me and my tag partner, we're on Outlaw Wrestling in a three-way tag against Ortiz and Eddie Kingston from AEW.
All
Um,
right.
the other team is the Audacity, one of my favorite teams. They're bad guys, but we're gonna beat them up in this match. Boom. It's for the Outlaw Tag Team titles. SCK plan on walking out new tag champs. Fingers crossed, you know. Um, and then Saturday we got GWA. It's in the Bronx, New York. We're making our debut. Me and my tag partner making our debut there. Next week, I believe next Saturday, we're booked for ISPW in Clifton, New Jersey. We got so many dates coming up. Everything is online. I'm posting everything. I'm making sure that I'm staying on top of everything so that the fans know where exactly we're gonna be, if we're gonna be in their areas, so that they can get a ticket for that show and be at that show. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm surprised I remember those three shows. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up. I'm excited for it.
That's great. That's great. Um,
Yeah.
I'm going to bring on a friend of the show, and he's also a big fan as well. Brian Vaughn from WSC Lounge is going to join us. That's right. Yeah, I think you've had a few questions he'd like to ask you. So
Okay,
let's bring on
awesome.
Brian. Brian, how you doing? Welcome back.
You doing? Hey, how you doing? Great
What's
to be
going
here.
on?
I tell you, yes, day, yesterday's just a rough day. My mom went out to take the garbage can and moved back down, and when she did, the garbage can got away from her, and she tripped over the edge of the hill, and she skinned her nose up, and under her eyes got a bruise, and her lip was bloody, and and she knocked two teeth, loose and everything, and she got to go to the dentist about that. But we had to call the EMTs there and everything. But
Oh,
she's
I'm
okay
sorry to
now.
hear that.
She's yeah, appreciate it, Joe. But she's okay and everything. She's covering, but yeah, real rough time, and got get up and stuff.
Yeah, we'll be
But
praying for her.
appreciate it.
Oh,
Kenny, I've been listening to your story, and now you're a tag team wrestler, correct?
I am.
Okay. Have you and your tag team partner ever wrestled for Reality of Wrestling, the Booker T owns in Houston, Texas?
No, we have not been there yet. I would love to go there though.
Wow. I think it'd be cool if you and now I've never seen your partner, but it'd be cool if you and your partner could have like a match against Harlem Heat, Booker T and Steve Rusty.
That would be great. Booker T is one of my favorites, so that would be
Yeah.
really great.
He always says that catchphrase says, "Can you dig that sucker 5 times, 5 times for you?" You know. But now I wanted to ask you another question. Have you ever had the now I don't know the name of the arena, probably Stro does, but and probably you do, but it's in Philadelphia. It's where ECW had all their show stuff. Have you and your partner ever wrestled there?
Oh, the 2300 arena.
Yes, yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, me and my partner together, no, we have not wrestled there together, but I've wrestled there in singles.
Uh-huh.
Um, but yeah, 2300 ring. I've been there a few times. But I don't think we wrestled there as a team. No.
Okay, okay. Now I got another question for you. Now this is a fantasy booking match, but I
Okay.
want to know Who do you think would win between you and your tag team partner against the Stro and Freight Train and tag team?
Oh. Listen, the Stroh's the man. Listen, I'm putting Stroh over any time. Okay, Stroh's going over. They taking the W.
uh,
Yeah, yeah,
just hook my leg and cover me already.
yeah. He's a good, he's a good wrestler, all right. Got technical physique and everything. Had just last night, I interviewed. I don't know if you know him or not. His local celebrity in North Carolina, Mr. Hollywood. He's a big fan of the show. Interviewed him last night. Me and him were talking about how we first met Stroh and everything. And I was telling Mr. Hollywood, I said, when I first met Stroh, I got to meet him back many years ago on New Era Wrestling Radio. And Chris Yandeck, who was actually Stroh's PR person, I think that time, his publicist, and Chris Yandeck introduced me to Stroh, and I was like, wow, I'm actually, and the Stroh was the first wrestler I was actually kind of friends with. I was like, wow, I'm friends with Stroh from the, WCW, the Maestro, but can't believe though. But anyway, back to you now. Okay, so tell me this. Okay, you and your partner, how long have y'all been wrestling?
So I've been wrestling for about 15, a little over 15, like maybe 16 years. My partner is, I think he's on his ninth year now.
Wow. Okay, so let me ask this question. So if you and your partner were to make a new generation of the Nation of Domination group, who who would you pick to be in your group with you?
How many people I gotta pick?
You got to pick three, but you can't
Okay.
pick anybody that is from the Attitude Era. It's got to be somebody on the independent scene or somebody that's not under contract to AEW or WWE.
Oh, that's easy. So
Okay.
I do the rep. They're from they're a team from Philly.
Uh huh.
And I guess I would need one more. So the rep and oh, I'll do the rep and I do. Should I do Andrew? I do the rep and I do Sasha Jenkins. Sasha Jenkins is UPWA newest heavyweight champion. I
Okay.
do Sasha Jenkins.
Okay. I got one more question for you. Then I'm gonna turn it back over to Stroh, let him talk to you. But the other question for you is this: out of these three teams, who do you think is the best? And this is gonna be a hard one.
Okay.
The Road Warriors,
Okay. Good
the
team.
Rock and Roll Express,
Good team.
the Fabulous Freebirds.
Ooh. Some might not agree with me when I say this, but I gotta go with the Road Warriors. They're badass. I don't know. Right?
I actually absolutely love the Road Warriors when they were the real mean, violent Road Warriors when they had
Uh-huh.
those, neck collars around their necks in the
Okay.
AWA and early NWA. And I got to say, Butch and Luke, I love them when they were the sheep herders in the NWA, real mean and everything, real bad. I love that.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, sir, for letting me talk to you, Kenny Bengal. And
Yeah.
Stroh, thanks for having me on. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome.
Uh, yeah, yeah. There's some interesting questions about Brian, that's for sure.
That was
Oh
great.
man, that was really good. That was really good. Uh, so man, Kenny. So how how could fans keep in touch with you and what's going on with you?
Hey, listen, I'm on every platform. I try to make it easy for everyone to get to me. I'm on every platform: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, which is now X, uh, TikTok, all under just Kenny Bangle. Easy.
Oh, that's great. Kenny, thank you, brother, for being here. It's such a pleasure having you on the show. And please feel free to come back on anytime you'd like.
Yes, yes, yes.
Uh,
Thank you for having me. This was fun.
always, always. And I hope to see you real soon, for sure.
Yes,
Are you going to be at the next eight UPWA show?
yes, I will be down near March 20th or 21st. I would be there. Flight
Okay,
is
great.
already booked. I'm there.
All right, yeah, yeah. I'll be there doing commentary, man. I'm
Okay,
best seat in the
awesome.
house to watch you, man. You guys do your thing, man. I'm
Yes,
excited to see you guys
awesome.
again. You guys always light up the place, man. Every time. So always a pleasure, man. Thank you so much,
Thank
and
you.
uh, God, thank you, Brian, for calling in as well.
No problem.
Next 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 week, our special guest will be Executive Director of Ena River Media, Anthony Dowling. He'll be joining us as our special guest next week. Very excited to have him on for next week's show. But you guys, thank you for your support of WCW Retro and VOC Nation. Uh, uh, thank you very much to my brother Bengal, Kenny Bengal, for being here all day. Kenny Bengal,
All
right?
day.
All day. Thank you, Brian, for calling in, and thank you guys for listening in. Always appreciate it, and much love to you all. God bless you all. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys next Thursday. Take care. God bless. Have a good night.
Take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.